Eric Dier was given 4 matches for going into the stands after the match to confront someone who was fighting with his brother. 4 matches, is that right for you, Stevie? It seems to have sparked quite the debate.
What a lucky boy. 4 games. I mean, you can get 3 games for breaking somebody's leg during a game. Yeah, I think he's very fortunate to get 4 games. You know, as professionals, there are certain things that you don't need told you cannot do. And one of them is go into the stand and confront a supporter for any reason whatsoever. You do not do it. So for him to get 4 games, I think, I hope they don't do any of these silly appeals or anything. Because if he does, then somebody needs to take him aside and tell him he should be thanking his lucky stars that he only got 4 games.
Craig, do you agree?
100%. He's lucky he's not going to be 6 games or 8 games or longer, purely because, and you can take all the sentimental claptrap out of it, you can't leave the field of play as a player and go into the stands, right? No matter what happens. And vice versa. You're not allowed to leave the stands as a supporter and jump onto the field of play, because you know what happens there. There are rules and regulations, right? Whether we like it or not. And I'm sorry, but you can't be taking that. There's stewards at the ground, there's police at the ground, and all these scenarios are there to be adhered to by these stewards and police, not by players. And so I think they've been quite lenient in giving him a 4-game ban.
Final thing, boys. Jules, reports suggest... Go on, sorry.
No, if you think about it, I think the guy that came on and assaulted tried to get at Jack Grealish and actually did assault him, I think he got a night in jail and banned for life. And then Dier's gone into the stand to go after somebody and he gets a 4-game ban. Seems a little... He should be very fortunate, Dier, don't you think?
One last thing, Jules. We're hearing reports that IFAB are going to introduce 5 substitutes for next season as well. Why?
It's exactly the question I've been asking myself all day. Why? Why would you do that? I mean, I thought it was stupid from the beginning, but you can understand it why after the pandemic and with all those games almost back to back, it made some sense. Although, like we've been saying on the show, last I've been saying, I think he advantages far too much the biggest squads and the biggest teams. But to make it for next season, the whole of the season as well, is just completely crazy, I think. And for me, completely out of order from IFAB, who I already thought were completely disconnected from the world of football, actually, despite making the rules of it. But now it's just confirmed to me that they're completely out of touch with football.
Craig?
Absolutely. I don't. This is clearly IFAB sat there twiddling their thumbs with nothing better to do, and we don't need it. Teams don't need it. Players don't need it. Okay, at the moment we can live with it. We can live with the water breaks at the moment. I mean, that'll be the next thing, you know. Oh, let's bring the water break in full time. Oh, let's have a little stop to massage the player's ego for a couple of minutes. Oh, it's raining. Let's stop the game. It's dangerous. You know, these people that sit in these boards are, as Jules said, are disconnected, and they're almost trying to make their own existence clarified and why they need to be there making these decisions, because they're trying to change too many things. We're still trying to figure out the technology. We're still trying to figure out the handball law, which is much more important than worrying about bringing a couple extra subs on. And as Joe said, and many people have said before, if you're the Man Cities, Liverpools, or all these big clubs, and you're bringing on players to change a game that would walk into 95% of the other teams in that league, that's just wrong. That's just pure wrong. But these people, they don't see that because they don't think before they make these laws. They just go ahead and do it to be busy and, as I say, justify their existence.
Last word on this, Stevie, to you.
Absolute nonsense. I wouldn't waste my time giving a try and justify a reason. It's complete nonsense.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.